Alright, here I am on the Genesee Road number 2 river crossing in Flint, Michigan. Down there, way down there, is Genesee Road number 1 river crossing. That one is owned by the CN. I did a crossing tour there like a couple of years back, and I caught so many trains here. So but right here, this is the second crossing owned by the Huckleberry Railroad, with both of their steam locomotives running on 3-foot narrow gauge tracks, two steam locomotives on 464 and 152. And yeah, this is their third crossing that they own on Genesee Road. Yeah, I caught the train a few times right here. And yeah, this has very old equipment. I really like it. This crossing is still in action. Maybe in today's Columbus Day, and Huckleberry Railroad's not closed on Columbus Day, so maybe a train will come. So here's the first signal, which has a doorman cantilever. I've seen similar equipment on the James Bassett Drive River crossing, but this is a whole doorman cantilever with a doorman base. And right here is actually a dot tag. This one actually has emergency information, unlike the James Bassett Drive crossing. As you can see, it's owned by HRR, Huckleberry Railroad, and there's some emergency information right here. And the dot number is 905910Y. And some more information, who knows. And the lights are 2 pairs, and the mast lights are 2 pairs of either Rayco or Safetran 8-inch lights. Once again, they shaved off the logos, but yeah, once again, oh no, it has an unlabeled junction box. I thought they were gonna have a doorman equipment of some sort. So yeah, and the gate mechanism is a doorman gate mechanism. I think the crossing in the village itself also has these doorman gate mechanisms, which is interesting. And the overhead lights are 2 more pairs of Rayco or Safetran 8-inch lights, and you can see the visor got busted, but they fixed it in the cheapest way possible, which I find hilarious. But yeah, these are some cool 8-inch lights. And also, back in 2012, I should say, these crossings used to have wooden Wishbone gates, but now they replace it with these standard gates with extenders and Ricoh LED gate lights. And the bell is a Griswold mechanical bell, which is rare. Once again, they shaved off or painted over the logo, but this is, in fact, a Griswold mechanical bell, because I heard this go off before, and from what I remember, it is a Griswold mechanical bell, which is really cool. And yeah, that is the first signal with doorman equipment and stuff. Now let's go on to the second signal. Alright, here's the second signal. It's somewhat similar to the first. And this one has another doorman actually, no, this has a Rayco cantilever. You can see that the logo used to be there, but they shaved it off. So this has a Rayco cantilever. Here's the dot tag again, and some more emergency information with the same dot number. And for the mast lights, this has 2.5 pairs of Rayco or Safetran 8-inch lights, and 1 very rusty Rayco 8-inch light. Yeah, I'm surprised that thing even still works. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's basically rusted. And this has an unlabeled junction box once again. And the overhead lights are 2 more pairs of Rayco or Safetran 8-inch lights. Once again, they're unlabeled, which is sad. And for the gate mechanism is another doorman gate mechanism, but for some reason, ever since, this gate is leaning. I mean, I don't think this gate mechanism can support this much weight. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's massive. So I'm pretty sure that's why that's leaning. And also, there's a power line in the way. So I'm guessing they made it this way on purpose due to the weight and that power line in the way. So that's why the gate kind of looks like that at a 45-degree angle. And the bell, this is an interesting part, and the bell is a W.C. Hayes mechanical bell. For some reason, I never heard this bell on this signal. I never heard the bell on this signal go off, like, at all. They might have disconnected it a while back, or they just don't bother, using it even though they have it on the signal, but I never seen this bell go off or even heard it at all. I may have heard a video of this bell going off one time, but that video on YouTube has been deleted. Yeah, I might have seen a video with the bell on this signal going off, but that has been deleted, sadly. So yeah, here's the relay case, which is right over here. Once again, this is kind of like a sketchy type relay case. It's doorman equipment on it with an old classic light bulb and a general GRS, and it has a GRS box on it. pretty nice. And you can see over here, there's a caboose just for decoration purposes. So let's take a look at the track view. Down here is heading towards the village itself, the Huckleberry Railroad village itself. Yeah, you can see that the tracks are going down there too. Couple bridges and stuff, pretty cool. Yeah, and you may notice that these tracks are a bit narrower because these are narrow gauge tracks. And down here is not really heading towards anything. It's heading towards a loop where the train turns around, but you can't really see it unless you're in the road, which I'm not going to show. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I had to cover. This is the Genesee Road number 2 railroad crossing in Flint, Michigan, owned by the Huckleberry Railroad. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I mean, you can see the Halloween decorations are up for the train ride and stuff. So yeah, Genesee Road number 2. Very interesting, very old crossing. Over and out.